Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Now, Sarah Lane.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are
if
you?
you guys don't know already, Sarah Lane is in charge of one of the coolest and one of my favorite shows on the network. It's called iPad Today.
It's a good one.
Yes,
oh, good.
That one and
Thanks.
Social Hour. Yeah, I very much enjoy your shows.
Thank you so much, Ian.
And Tech News Tonight.
That's right. Yeah. In fact, that's actually why I'm sitting here right now because for anybody who's watching the live stream every day at 4 p.m. Pacific, we do a afternoon edition of the stories that Twit thinks is interesting for our audience.
Yes, and you do an excellent job with that show.
Well, you're the nicest. Thanks.
Now, you have a bunch of different things going on here, but today we are checking out the Une Bobine, correct?
Yeah, I think it's a French term for something cool.
It looks cool.
So here's what's going on. Karsten, producer for Before You Buy, was like, "Hey Sarah, you want to check out this? It's right up your alley." And I was like, "What is it?"
It's right up your alley. What?
What is it?
How does this work?
You know what it is? Okay,
so it's a stand.
It's a stand. It's a USB charging iPhone stand.
So last time I had one of these in my car, it basically went like this.
Well,
that's all it did.
I don't know. I mean, check this out. Take a feel here, because the whole idea is
it's really sturdy.
If you look at the, it's a company called Fused Chicken actually that made the Une Bobine, and yeah, when you have a little fun with it, you can almost make a bunch of ridiculous shapes for it, but really it's meant to do exactly what you're doing right now.
It seems to work just fine.
Yeah, if I've got a phone and I'm using it as some sort of like a second screen type thing, you know, and I'm sitting at my laptop all day or something else that requires some USB power, and I go ahead and plug it in, well, I can certainly read that better than I could read a flat iPhone.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's not doing anything too revolutionary, but it's kind of cool. And yes, you can get a little creative, because if you're not, you know, in a windy spot and you've kind of got, you know, a cool situation, you can have your iPhone up sort of high. Of course, I don't actually have it plugged in right now because I don't want it to sink, so it's like, yeah. But you have to kind of have to be careful about it. At first, I was like,
as she breaks her phone,
maybe I could create like a, you know, it's like an animal balloon or something, like a clown would. You can't actually make anything too special with this. But it is kind of a novel idea. And you know what this actually was? It started as a Kickstarter. In 2012, I think they wanted, you know, actually I have it up here because I want to get it right. They wanted just under 10 grand.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Now, if somebody said I want 10 grand for this, I'd be like, you're nuts. They got $212,000.
Wow.
So this was successfully funded the summer of 2012. So this is actually, it's a real product now. They have, because of course you've got the 8-pin connector for, you know, basically Lightning.
The newest one.
Yeah, but then if you've got an iPhone 4 or 4S, or even a micro USB version, they've got a couple others too. They also
I could get
have
one for my Nexus.
If you've got a cigarette lighter in your car and you want to be able to charge using the car accessory, you can do that as well. So there's actually kind of a nice array of products. This particular one, which is the one that I would use for my 5S, is $35. It's $34.95.
That's it? Wow.
Yeah,
I was kind of expecting
I'm glad
it to
you're
be more.
impressed.
I was expecting it to be more. Because a lot of the times you see these really interesting accessories that are a little different, and they charge like 50 plus.
I actually feel, at first I sort of laughed at this.
So I feel like it should be around that much.
Is this really an accessory? But I actually think it's so simple that it's kind of genius.
Now, does
and
it
I see
charge
why they
your
got
phone?
so much money.
Yeah. I assume it does charge.
Yeah.
Does it work really nice and fast, like a regular charger?
It's no different than any other power supply that I would connect via USB.
All right.
So yeah,
that's pretty neat.
For $35, you've got something that's definitely going to be a conversation piece, and you can make it your own with some limitations.
Your pros and cons.
Pros, I think that it is. I just wish I would have thought of it. Like, why didn't I make that Kickstarter? Obviously, people have better ideas than I do. The pro is that I think it's simple. It's obviously very portable because you can kind of like, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's like, now, okay, well, it almost disappears on itself type thing. You know, it's easy to pack up and take wherever, and you can make it a variety of different shapes. Cons, it's somewhat limited.
Right.
If you want your iPhone to stand up, then that's great. But it's not as if you can really get too creative with the design of it.
Okay.
So I would say if you are looking for if you're looking for any sort of a charger that can give you some vertical ability, absolutely buy it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Well, you're so welcome, Shannon.
And that was the Une Bobine, if you guys are interested in checking it out yourselves. And you can find Sarah Lane here at twit.tv.
I'd never leave this seat.
Ever. You sleep there.
Yeah, it's getting weird.
You eat there.
Mm-hmm.
You cook
Look at
your
all
meals.
This is where I eat my candy.
Candy here. All right. Well, thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Shannon.